Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's a wet Thursday evening here in South Florida. It's raining cats and dog. We're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to another edition of the Make We Talk program. And today's topic is the Jamaica Labour Party slam the People's National Party Manifesto. We're going to speak about that, and we're also going to open up the phone lines, and I'm asking everyone to call in. Good evening to those in the chat room. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so very much, my students, for coming on. You could be elsewhere, but you decided to come on over here and grace us with your presence. Thank you all so very much for coming on to the Make We Talk YouTube channel, the Make We Talk platform, election headquarters. Thank you so much. For those who are just joining us, good evening to you all. As I always said, wherever you're listening, watching from around the world and the Eastern Caribbean, this is the Make We Talk program with yours truly, Jeffrey Tavares. Like and share up this live feed. A lot of people love to send me other people YouTube channel, and when I send out my channels to them, they don't share it, but they have to send me other people's channel. But that's okay. If you can, I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. Believe you me, it is coming down cats and dog out here, over here in South Florida. Good evening to all of those in the land of wood and water. For all of those in South Africa, good evening or good night to you all in London, England. Welcome to the program. As we get ready to start the program, I'm pretty much sure Head Boy will be joining us pretty soon. We sent over the link to him, so hopefully he will be joining us pretty soon. This evening, you all was on air and you hear the People's National Party, the Jamaica Labour Party, slamming the People's National Party manifesto and stating that they have errors in it and all sort of things. Quite frankly, I have not gone through it in depth, and based on what I've seen so far and read so far in the manifesto, I think it is a great manifesto. I think they have some plans for the people of this country, and based on all what they have, I think the people of this country will be benefiting from a lot of goodies that they have. One of the things that I am South Florida, we're in South Florida. Well, all the way from Orlando straight into Fort Lauderdale. From Fort Lauderdale all the way into Miami Beach and all those places, Daytona Beach and everywhere else. Raining cats and dog. For those who, we're gonna get the audio clipping of the manifesto so that you all can read, you all can hear it. We're gonna get parts of it, slice and dice it out, but we need some important parts. They speak about housing. They speak about disabilities. And you know the funniest thing? I haven't seen where the People's National Party put out their own manifesto. Why is that so? Not the People's National Party, sorry. I don't see where the Jamaica Labour Party, not the People's National Party, I'm so sorry. The Jamaica Labour Party, before they come out and criticize and slam the People's National Party, they should come out with their own manifesto. I have never seen where a government slam the opposition about their manifesto. I've never seen that before. The government is slamming the opposition about their manifesto. Before the government come out with their own manifesto, they're slamming the government. I've never seen such nonsense in my life. And all they're saying that they have the books of achievement and they have been circulated around and so forth. As I said before, we're going to show some videos, chit-chat about it. We're going to open up the phone lines that you all can call in and talk to us what you think about the manifesto, what you think about the upcoming general election. There is also, let me look for this here. Let me look for this here. Just a moment with me here before I do anything else. There is also where is it? Let me go back into this because there's also some by-election. There will be a national debate. I want to talk about that pretty soon. But let me look for what I'm looking for here to tell you something here that is coming up in the general election. Hold on there for me. Yes, here it is. Jamaica decide, Jamaica vote. Election day, September 3rd. Miss Winnie, not taking the call now, my dear. Not taking the call now. Call me back, darling. Not taking the calls now. I'll tell you when to call in. Jamaica vote, election day, September 3rd. Nomination day, August 18. By-election in 4 local government division in Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation. And is Olympic Garden, Steve Wright Garden, Denham Town will also be held on September 3rd. But these local government voting will be held on September 3rd too. So not only we're going to have general election, we also have by-elections on that same day too. People are asking the questions about how can they have by-election and general election in one. It can happen. Nothing prevents it from happening. It can happen. So they're going to have 4 by-elections in Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation on September 3rd. That's what I have on my thing here. I just came into the Mequitalk News Center. That they're going to have by-elections too. I want to show some videos here until we have our good friend Headboy come on in because he has a lot of information to give to us tonight. Hopefully he can come on in. I tried calling him, but I didn't get him. I don't know if he fell asleep or something. But based on what we have here, there's going to be 4 by-elections on election day, September 3rd. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, people, the Jamaica Labour Party held a press conference this evening, or this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And we brought it live here on the Mequitalk program. Many of you have seen it. Many of you watched it and so forth. But I want to start off with something here. Before I go to the Labour Party and they're talking their things and saying all sorts of things that you know, you wonder sometimes. And as I said before, how is it that the ruling government is opposing the opposition manifesto? I thought the opposition must oppose the government manifesto. The government is opposing the opposition manifesto. So I'm trying to figure out something here. You know, I've never seen that happen in Jamaica's political history. And I've been around a little while. And you know, I anybody can call me and tell me, say, yes, it happened before, Jeffrey. I don't remember seeing it happen or hear it happen, but it is happening. Let me play something here for you before we get into the nitty-gritty of things. Here we go. About the PNP launching their manifesto?
We've realized that whenever we put out something, what the JNP tries to do is just to modify what we put out. So we said we're going to build 50,000 houses. Sunday night, the Prime Minister said they're going to build 60,000. Even though within the last administration, he has only built 20-something thousand. So we understand that they're going to do that.
The second portion is that we looked at the big ideas. Knowing the pension of the JLP to steal them, we decided that they always be playing the cat and mouse where we go and then they come and say something else. So we had a second component, which I think will excite a lot of people.
The manifesto, launched under an 11-point plan, was titled Mission Jamaica Love. This abbreviation, Jamaica Love, focuses on several sectors such as housing, land reform, education, culture, and anti-corruption.
We must restore and will restore the office of the political ombudsman as an independent watchdog. We must ensure the independence and effectiveness of the Integrity Commission to enable it to pursue its statutory mandate without fear or favor, including desirable improvements such as the modification of the so-called gag clause. I've said in the coming elections there will be candidates who are under investigation for illicit enrichment, and the voters will not know who they are other than one.
But will people even read the manifesto? It's a reality both parties grapple with each election cycle.
There are some persons that won't read it, and that's why we have done audio versions of it, and it will be on the different platforms. We've done a patois version so that persons can understand it as well. And you know, the smaller document will have some more bite-sized things that they can easily assimilate and understand.
Not a lot of details, though, on how all the plans will be funded. But in terms of its plans to build more houses for youth, for example, the PNP said should it form the next government, NHT funds will no longer be used to service the national budget and will only be used to build houses. The manifesto was drafted by a committee of the party, but the PNP says stakeholders were consulted.
We think it's practical because most of it came from the stakeholder consultation. They told us some of the things that they wanted done, and those are the things that we have put forward. And so we think there are practical solutions for complex problems that the society is faced with.
Well, in today's press conference, the Labour Party slammed the People's National Party about their manifesto. And I want you to listen to Dr. Tufton in what he said. Before we do that, let's do what Dr. Tufton.
Areas. I just want to give a general summary, however, in the first instance, and then a quick summary on the health aspect, given that I man that portfolio. First of all, it clearly seemed to have been a very rushed and hurriedly prepared document, just by way of how it was laid out and the errors that were in the document. Forces us to conclude that not a lot of thought went into it, and clearly the time that should have been spent that one would expect for an organization that is hoping to provide leadership in the country, that was certainly betrayed based on what we saw presented to the country. Having perused the document, we found multiple spelling errors as a case in point. We were chastised for one spelling error in our achievements document. It wasn't an error on our part, but nevertheless, we took the criticisms, and they did a lot of that criticizing. Their document had multiple, not one. I think the last count was about 8 or more, and that's just the spelling error. There were several inaccuracies in the document. The one that was quite outstanding to us is the reference to, in the table of contents, of 8 pillars, then the address by their leader of 10 pillars in the document, the same document, and then the term love, Jamaica Love, which has each letter referring to a document, an area of focus, and that is 11 areas of focus. So the first question I would ask is, what is it? Is it a pillar of 8, a pillar of 10, or a pillar of 11. Clearly what it signals to us is that it is confusing, and you wonder if that is the approach that they would want to take to providing leadership as a government. I mentioned that because it sounds simple, but they made a big issue with it when they noticed the one spelling error in our document, and clearly it reflects on them and what they represent. For us, the manifesto seemed to have been a copy and paste wish list, ranging from being incoherent to major imitation of what currently entails and what this government is doing. And my colleagues will speak more on that. In one case, it had a number of impractical suggestions that we think would need a lot more explanation and raises more questions than answers. And in another case, they seem to have repeated a lot of what the government is doing. And we are doing it with success, and we'll elaborate a little more on that. You know, they promised to reduce electricity costs, for example. But as you know, the debate, the discussion around them signing an electricity deal that drove up the cost of electricity. It is now that this government and the Minister Vaz, is now attempting to renegotiate that arrangement in order for the consumers, for the Jamaican people to benefit. The manifesto appears to be promoting ideas that seems not well thought out or risk reversing the gains we believe that we have made in terms of our economic model. And the theme Jamaica loves doesn't reconcile if that's the direction the country is going to go in, because it's one thing to say you love Jamaica and love Jamaicans, but if your policies and programs run a risk of increasing debt, increasing poverty, and increasing unemployment, then clearly that is not a love that is worthy of note or certainly acceptance. And there are several examples of them prescribing certain policies that runs counter to what their theme captures in their manifesto. Our campaign has focused on critical achievements, and with good cause, because we have been in government for such a long time. And our achievements that we have listed, all 256, are tangible achievements. And we will continue to appeal to the Jamaican people to judge us on those achievements: the reduction in poverty, reduction in crime, the increase in unemployment, the largest job creation that has ever taken place, and several other achievements which we have put out on display and which have impacted people on the ground. That for us is the big pitch, and why we humbly suggest it justifies us remaining in office for the next 5 years. I'm going to spend a few minutes on health, because again, in keeping with the cut and paste approach, a number of things were suggested within the health portfolio that we are in fact addressing. They speak about maternal care, and I know they have made some issues with that in the past year. Maternal mortality is actually trending down. In the COVID years, it was just over 200. It's now 133 in a year ago. We're still tracking the numbers to see what it was last year. We have done a number of things to impact maternal mortality, in improving engagements with mothers early in their pregnancy, governance and monitoring, facilities and equipment that have been upgraded, a lot more engaging approach at the primary healthcare level. In fact, the statistics indicate that last year, some 45% of mothers visit with their health centers to get medical care and support and advice, as opposed to almost half that amount 3 years prior. And this was after COVID. So we are seeing significant improvements, and those improvements will continue. And what they are proposing in their manifesto is what we are actually doing. They speak about the National Health Fund and the expanded care that they propose to provide in the under the National Health Fund. Since 2015, 9 conditions of illness have been added to the National Health Fund. So the government has actually expanded coverage under the National Health Fund. We have added sickle cell disease, lupus, cervical cancer, attention deficit disorder, colorectal cancer, multiple myeloma, lung cancer, Parkinson's disease, and thyroid disease. In other words, these were areas that were not covered under the PNP and are now covered under this administration. In 2015, less than 1 million prescriptions were written. Last year, 3 million prescriptions were written. We have more outlets for drug dispensation, which we are giving more drugs, we're treating more categories of illnesses, and within the appropriate time when our manifesto is unveiled, we will speak more about the additional role that the National Health Fund will take on. They speak about the diaspora and making it easier to donate. There's a number of things that we have done as a government to improve diaspora engagement. My colleague, Minister of Foreign Affairs, is beside me, and she can comment on some.
You know, I will speak about the last one that Dr. Tufton said, that the diaspora. You know, if the truth should come out about money that the diaspora has donated to this administration or this government to help with the poor people of our country, and money disappear. There was some money collected for some education fund. Until now, people who helped to organize for the donation of the money have been asking questions about the money, and they can't get any answers. I won't call in the name who took the money down to Jamaica, but the person know themselves. I'm trying to find a clipping of Camilla Johnson Smith speaking about the diaspora and how the PNP dragged down brand Jamaica. You know, I keep on telling people this, you know, that when we organize a protest here in the United States against corruption in Jamaica, not one single member of the hierarchy of the People's National Party, no one within the walls of the People's National Party knew what we were doing. We did not get enough funding from any party or anybody affiliated to the People's National Party. We got funding from people who is on my program, Rattigan program, and other people programs. Those are the people we got funding from. And when I listen to the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade speaks about brand Jamaica and how they bring down brand Jamaica, the only thing left for her to do, you know, was to call Wilfred Rattigan's name. Lord have mercy. I didn't want to take any call now, you know. People not listening. I said, don't take any call now, but you know. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Dr. Virus.
Yes, sir, son.
I'm ashamed of those journalists who attend that press conference.
I'm not hearing you clearly, sir. Your phone is too close to your mouth.
I'm ashamed of those journalists who attend the press conference.
Why are you ashamed of the journalists then?
These ministers tell so much misinformation in the health system, dead babies. The last check in 17 months is 230 babies died. And none of them just Google their phone and look at the stats. Right? None of them ask them to clear up what the problem is with the PNP manifesto. Right? What are the CAP AI cut and paste them talking about? Then that list down there, a list of bag of crap from this health minister. Right? No, man. These people lose their moral integrity as a journalist.
I tell you something, you know, Sir Sam. And I keep on saying this on this program here, you know. Gone are the days when the late Wilmot Mutty Perkins used to investigate the journalism work in Jamaica, you know. And Barbara Bluden and you know, other journalists like the late Winston Babatunda Witter, John Maxwell, and all of them. Jamaica don't have that anymore, you know. And even if they do, the journalists, they are so afraid that they're scared for their life and their own family. And many Jamaicans may think that the journalists there in the back pocket of politicians. It's not really journalists, you know. The media houses is the media houses that the journalists that work for is in the back pocket of politicians. Go ahead for me, sir.
Hello, man. Hello, man. I can't see you them sit up and act smile and hear this crap. Right? I can't. I'm hear the question them ask. They ask the man about KD night something. And the man give an answer and then just accept that and move on.
No, then hold on. If you didn't answer, what can they do? They can't do nothing about it.
They can do about it. But there's other follow-up question we could ask. There's other follow-up question they could ask.
What's the follow-up question?
Yeah, listen the question to him. We have to see around and
no. Right? Hold on there. I listen to the thing. The journalist asked him today, is he prepared to go there and apologize to Mr. Knight? His answer to the journalist was this: he hasn't received anything as yet.
But based on what in the letter what in the media, it's all over the JV platform.
Well, give
he must have read it.
Give the minister the doubt. Give the minister that he didn't see it, sir.
That's if I will give them too much benefit of doubt, man. Give politicians too much benefit of doubt.
No, I'm just saying, sir.
That's the problem.
Saying, you know. I'm just saying.
Right?
Yes.
It's time for the mouthpiece of the nation need to do their job properly. Look at you. Look at Andre Stevenson. Look at Mr. Rattigan. Look at Wayne Love, Mr. Sensation. Those people not in Jamaica.
Andre's in Jamaica.
Hello?
I said Andre's in Jamaica.
Yeah, but only Andre alone. That's why Andre can ask the question and they might respond and they might say they can take up a lawsuit. But we know those things.
Let me ask you a question though, Sir Sam. In all your years in Jamaica, and you have been in the journalism profession also, have you ever seen a government oppose an opposition manifesto?
No, they are the opposition. There's two opposition party in Jamaica now. PNP and JLP.
Oh, why you say that?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Because when I
You don't never know if it's stupid.
in all my life on this earth and in my country, Jamaica, and I listen to politics from my yard and my knee, because I used to love to listen to Michael Manley and Edward Seaga debate. You know, in the parliament and they have budget debate and so forth. I have never seen in my entire life, and I'm yet to be corrected, that the governing party opposing the opposition manifesto. I've never seen it or hear about it.
And they don't display a manifesto yet.
I think the people of this country, you know, there's so many things going on in this country, so that is unbelievable, you know.
Mr. Tavares, there's two things
Yes, sir.
the people of Jamaica should vote on: health and then kitchen table. That's all they need to vote on. Their health and their kitchen table.
You know,
That's all they need to vote on.
you know, Sir Sam, you know what really affect me in a sense? Jamaica is 63 years old, you know, sir. And for the people of this country, at 63 years old, we don't have water in our pipes. At 63 years old, we don't have proper road infrastructure. At 63 years old, our people are sleeping in cardboard boxes at hospitals, sitting up in wheelchairs or in chairs just to get a bed. At 63 years old, and Babs the Grange is going to take how much millions of dollars to have Grand Gala, while our people don't have a proper way, a proper healthcare system in this country. Huh? We sit down in this country, accept these people they're going on with. Go ahead for me, sir.
Well, our party is wrong. Wrong. The current party is wrong. Right? If anybody can tell me, in 2015, when they were getting $9,000 as minimum wage,
Yes.
and now they are getting $16,000.
You have 2 minutes. I have another call coming in. Go ahead.
No, I just want people to look at the minimum wage in 2015 when we were getting $9,000, and how they are living that $9,000, and now they are getting 16,000, and how they are living. That's all they need to vote on.
All right.
That's
sir.
all.
All right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good night. Welcome to Make program. You're live. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Jamaica.
Can you turn off the TV in the background for me, please, sir?
Yes, sure. Are you hearing me now?
Loud and clear from Negril Point to Moran Point and Belmont Road.
All right. Well, what I want to ask is the PNP has no record of managing the economy well.
Is that
that's
so?
a fact. It's a fact. I mean, we don't have that's non-negotiable or non-debatable.
So you're saying to me, you're saying to me, sir, that the People's National Party have been around for how many years? And they don't have a track record of running the economy of this country well at all, sir?
Well, let us examine the record. Let us examine the
question,
record.
sir.
That is exactly what I am saying. But let's not take my word for it. We can examine the record. Can you do that briefly? So your listeners can make of it what they wish.
So you're saying to me,
No.
Hold on for me, sir. You're saying to me what Portia Simpson Miller and Peter Phillips did. It was managing the economy. Take Jamaica out of a ditch. Portia Simpson Miller left this country, left her Christmas dinner to fly to Washington, D.C. to meet with Maxine Walters to make sure that Jamaica can get a loan from the IMF. You're saying to me that they have never managed the economy well at all, sir?
Mr. Tavares, the word, notice the word that you used a while ago, the operative word, to borrow.
So
Why are you
this
proud of
this government not borrowing the money?
But hold on. But hold on there. Why are you proud of borrowing? Wouldn't you rather be in a position where you're lending instead of
your party that you love? Don't borrow the money.
All right. So let me ask you a question,
man. Does the Jamaica Labour Party borrow the money? Or did the Jamaica Labour Party borrow the money?
You tell me.
No, answer the question. Have the Jamaica Labour Party borrow the money in this country?
No, not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
You tell me no.
Let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. But Mr. Tavares, I have not gotten the chance to explain.
Hold on a minute. You are
premise, Mr. Tavares, is that the People's National Party cannot manage.
Listen to me.
1972
you run Belmont Road. I run this part. I run this program. You don't run this program. So if are we gonna have a conversation, yes or no?
But sure, but Mr. Tavares, you're not giving me the opportunity to speak, sir.
Allow me to speak. You are telling me from 2016 until now, the whole administration not borrowing the money at all?
I'm saying to
answer
you.
The question, sir.
No.
They're borrowing the money. Okay, you have a good day because you're telling people a lie here, so no.
But hold on, Mr. Tavares. Let's not deal with it like that. My premise, was that the PNP is not good at managing the economy.
But on your part, it's good because they don't borrow more money at all.
No, but it's not just about borrowing money or not borrowing money. Let's just look at the record. Let's just look at 1972 to 1980.
No. We're not going back to 72. Listen to me. We love to go back.
Okay, fine.
We are talking about now. We are talking about now. Have the Jamaica Labour Party borrowing the money from 2016 till now? Yes or no?
Mr. Tavares.
Have the Jamaica Labour Party borrowing the money? Talk to me.
Hold on, Mr. Tavares. I am not talking about borrowing or non-borrowing. You were the one that brought up that argument.
No, because you are saying to me that the People's National Party cannot manage the economy of Jamaica well. So I'm asking you the question.
Tavares.
I am asking you the question, sir. When Dr. Peter David Phillips and Jamaica's first female prime minister, Portia Lucretia Simpson Miller, the girl from Woodhall, flew to Washington to get Jamaica that Jamaica was in. The PNP don't do nothing for Jamaica.
But hold on, Mr.
Answer the question, man.
Hold on. You're saying that we must not. Hold on there. You're saying that we must not bring up history. I went back to the 70s a while ago and you said forget the 70s.
No,
why are you going back then?
Because Portia did it a couple years ago. It's not like
but that is history. But that is history.
It was a couple years ago.
Hold on.
And you're
2011 to 2016.
You are telling me now that you're part of
2011 to 2016. Hold on. 2011 to 2016 is that history?
Listen to me, man.
But Mr. Tavares, would you allow me, please? Because all I want to do is just argue the evidence. You can disagree, but let your listeners draw their conclusion.
Here the other evening, you see? And I ask you a question.
We have to compare and contrast.
There
are two options before us. Right?
What are two options?
The PNP and the GLP.
No. Want to do?
No. How do we make our decision as to which is the better option? We have to look at their track record. Because you just can't come to me.
And your party have a better track record. With how much? With $3 trillion in account before. Daryl Vaz $1.4 billion bus saga. And that's a nice track record.
We didn't have to borrow that. We didn't have to borrow to fund that.
But
we didn't have to borrow our people and loan. We didn't have to tax the Jamaican people to
Where is the money?
All right.
Where's the money? Answer the question. Where's the money?
Hold on a minute.
No, answer the question, man. Where's the money? Daryl Vaz take up $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money to buy some old dilapidated buses. That don't work, no money, that don't work, no sense.
But
where's the money? Where the money disappear to?
People. Okay.
What the money disappear to?
I'm going to answer
I gotta
that question.
run, man. I gotta run.
You bring all over the place.
You're chatting nonsense. Good evening, welcome to our program, your life.
Hi, Sir Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Good day. That man is something wrong with that man. I wonder if these people listen to history. In 2007 to 2011, the Jamaica Labour Party did not pass an IMF test. Jamaica was in a rut, and Portia Simpson Miller. This government here is the first time.
Hold on there for me, friend. Come back in 2 minutes, please. I beg you, come back in 2 minutes, please.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, my TikTok friend. How are you doing?
Where my brother?
Me there.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man. Why? Me just hear you talk to a man there a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
The man say, the first thing you know, say, a budget is pretty loan and grant.
I'm not hearing you. You're gone down low now. Come back up. I'm not hearing you at all.
Yeah, I said first thing you know that a budget is predicated tax, loan, and grant.
Yes.
Heavy government take loan. They can't collect enough tax to pay off your run a country.
Yes.
So the fact say the country no borrow no money. What is the forward sale with the airport 12 years forward sale to pay the road? But you know what I'm fascinating today. I was watching your program. The Minister of Finance in a popular world said there is no thing as discretionary spending, only program. So listen, me now. You know, it's a great nine mega school, Mr. Tavares. Well, listen, me now. What is the bad programs? Those things that are the government of the day decide all they want to spend on the programs. Don't.
Yes.
So if you have to decide what program you will spend on, isn't that discretionary spending? So all the Minister of Finance today say the PNP don't know how to governance because there's no line item named discretionary spending.
You know, I tell you something, you know. These people believe that the Jamaican people are a bunch of idiots, you know. and when they have their people coming on social media chatting pure nonsense.
But if they chat nonsense.
Of course they're chatting nonsense.
Because if you are the government and you claim say you have a manifesto, put out the manifesto and say, listen me, all of this is our manifesto, you did it before, them appear. You come and criticize the next manifesto and say appear foolishness and brave and you don't put it out. and you know, and Jeffrey Tavares, a lot of people used to ask the PNP, why do? Every time the PNP put out a policy, the JNP put in anything, I know them try to claim it. The thing with Mark Golden, you know, and Damon Crawford, you know, everything with Damon Crawford talk about education.
Hold on there for me. Sorry. James, I do not, hold on for me, caller. I'll make something clear in this chat room here. We are all Jamaicans. None of us is dirty labor right or dirty comrade. We're all Jamaicans. And if anybody can come up here and describe anybody as dirty this and dirty that, I'm going to block you all. We are Jamaicans. Andrew and Mark live nice. Daryl and whosoever live nice. Then I call each other dirty. Of course. So stop calling one another dirty. We're all Jamaicans. Stop it. Go ahead for me, caller.
Yeah, man. So I was saying that Damon Crawford, if you listen to Damon Crawford, everything that Damon Crawford talk about in education, I find 2020 talk about them.
Yes.
So the minister come and say last year she do. Because she heard Damon Crawford say these things. We're going to the parliament. And when they hear the people put in the policy, them come out and say them go do it. So now them I said that was there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Most of the things, and Mark Golden been talking about these things when I talk about from 2021.
True.
From 2021, if you listen Mark Golden budget, Mark Golden like a scratch record. That's why I am on TikTok and I can sell Mark Golden policy. And because me I sell it, from 2021, them say me, you know, look at the grade 9, not grade like me. The labor bloggers them say I'm me right Mark Golden budget.
You
Because I've been talking about the rent to own all along.
My God.
Yeah. Because from my party leader, when we go conference, we make sure they must let them talk and then give the booklet, you know, so you can read.
Yeah.
So as a blogger, I have to read and know what to say. You get what I'm saying? So when they used to run out and say, why the PMP are come with every time the PMP something the government do it. I'm going to tell you what. You see the bus program, the new you see the rural bus system is to counteract the PMP ride program. Here I said that. The Minister of Finance is the person who responds for your budget, for the money for the budget and thing. All right? The Minister of Finance spoke before Julian Robinson and said nothing about any rural bus thing. When Julian spoke of the ride program. When Mark spoke of the ride program. Andrew Ollis mentioned something about school bus. Darrell Val get 2 school bus when he's saying get a donation. And then them come with school bus for, and then them must the PMP bad mind them for the school bus. It's a right program. They must try to counteract. What they are doing is try to counteract what the PMP do. Today you have a press conference to counteract what the PMP manifesto.
Have you ever seen a government opposing our opposition manifesto, sir?
Manifesto, exactly. And the first question the guy said, would this come back and bite you? Because 2015, when you were promising all these things, the PMP was saying you're not going to do it. Yes? So now the same thing you have to know. They said no, them do it when they're going. So all them say PMP now do it when they're going.
But listen to me.
And this
the Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Honorable Andrew Holness, or Mr. Andrew Holness, because none of them is honorable. As far as I'm concerned, none of them is damn honorable. Anyway, he promised the people of this country.
Until they prove themselves to be.
Huh?
Until they prove themselves to be honorable.
Indeed. He promised the people of this country in 2016 and coming up. Fixed election date, term limits. Have he been thinking for that?
No.
Okay.
No. You see, me and Share talk about CARICOM. Me says, oh, CARICOM, and who is the chairman of CARICOM? The chairman of CARICOM, Mark Golden will chair CARICOM after September the 3rd. Mark Golden will chair CARICOM. Jamaica chair CARICOM. And that they need to know. Jamaica's chairing CARICOM. Anybody at the Prime Minister chair CARICOM, they make it seem like Mark Andrews was elected as the CARICOM leader. Jamaica was elected to be chair CARICOM.
Let me say something to you, sir. This Prime Minister don't like CARICOM at all, you know.
Exactly. The JLP don't like CARICOM none at all.
This JLP. Prime Minister here despise CARICOM. And sometimes I hear the Minister of Foreign Affairs talk, and I wonder if there's something wrong with Camilla Johnson Smith head, you know. Honestly.
Exactly.
This woman, hold on for me, caller. This Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade has divided CARICOM. This Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade.
Thank you.
She's the worst minister.
Secretary General. Yes.
She's the worst Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. When Jamaican students were stranded in Ukraine, this minister they must get loan. It is the duty.
True.
It is the duty of any government to make sure that their citizens come home from harm's way.
Any country, them there, anywhere in the world, them there, as long as you have a disaster.
But you know what happened? They sell every almighty God thing out of this country, you know. They sell Air Jamaica. If we had Air Jamaica, Air Jamaica could have fly to Germany and pick up our students and bring them home. What do we have? At 63 years old, what do we have? Not a damn thing.
Nothing at all, sir. Yeah, but and she's telling us like CARICOM. The party said we are going to recommit to CARICOM. Yeah?
So what does it take so long for them to recommit to CARICOM?
Exactly. But Mr. Tavares, them don't know what the role of the chairman of CARICOM. That remember, it's Jamaica term to chair CARICOM. Jamaica was elected to chair CARICOM. Not Andrew also was elected to chair CARICOM.
And
anybody who lead the country chair CARICOM.
You know the worst thing, this, sir? They put it in their book as one of their achievements. It's a Labour Party achievement.
Exactly. That's why they don't understand it
in this country.
They don't understand it. Just like the lady today, the lady come, she dismiss it. I don't know why they know about political. There's no such line item discretionary spending. When they pay the debt and salary, yes, and all of the other rest of things, the money will leave, and that is a discretionary spending. Any program you choose, that is discretionary. And she don't know that, and she laugh and make it sound away. They don't know what is discretionary. They don't know this discretionary spending. Discretionary way you use the discretion. Any program you have to put that way you want to. The PNP have come and put in what program they want to put in. Not the PNP will be elected and their manifesto. So them now going to use Andrew One's program and put in. All right, you hear this thing I said before me, because other people want to come.
Yes.
Mr. Tavares, you see, Andrew's new social housing program is the wickedest thing to poor people. You know, here I said that. The people who need social housing are those people who live on leased land,
yes,
who cannot get a tag to build a concrete house.
Yes.
If you say you have to, if you build concrete house, can you build concrete house on leased land?
No, you cannot.
So you automatically rule out 98% that want a social house.
Yes.
You automatically rule it out about new social housing. Social things in conjunction with the food for the poor, build social housing, board house.
Yes.
You build board house on leased land. You can't build concrete house on leased land.
No.
Some people have some leased land. Some people have some leased land. Mr. Tavares, right now, you have zinc there in the window. You can push onto them door and take out them and pick out of the house. And they need a social house. And you eliminate them by the fact that they won't go build concrete house, and you have to have access to land. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Gotta run, my friend.
So take care of yourself, sir. I know other people want to come. Yeah, man. Bless it.
Thank you for calling in too. Thank you for supporting the program, man.
Yeah, man. I will do that. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Cool.
The number to call is 954-529-8030. You know, somebody. Good afternoon, Savlamar Fort William.
Hey, yes, Jeffrey.
Oh, yes,
you have the faith. You have the faith to deal with that journal student. They just call and tell you, say, PNP is the only government that has ever borrowed money.
No. Hold on there. He didn't say that. What he said, that the People's National Party can't run the economy.
Exactly. So let's say, so let me teach you now.
Yeah.
Let me teach you journal student.
Wait. Hold on for me. I can't give everybody a long time, because
you know that.
Go ahead.
You know that shot.
Yeah.
I want to realize in 1955-56, the most times, the highest percentage of growth ever recorded for the economy of Jamaica was recorded under Norman Manley at 14.5%.
Yeah, but hold on now. No gone back way before.
No, you come quick. And them financial genius, Edward Siaga, ask them to tell you how much he can ever grow under him. We borrow almost $1 million after he gets embarrassed. You see, when I said last week that the shadow minister from PNP, Mr. Robinson, he need to come out and tell Jamaicans what our total indebtedness is. This guy doesn't know say we want China money. Even though we know IMF money, we want World Bank money. The only time we have ever said goodbye to IMF was under PJ Patterson. Never ever happened. When you tell me about 2011...
Hold on for me. Did we really say goodbye under PJ Patterson to IMF?
Yes, we did.
Oh.
We have IMF and said Tata in a parliament. Tata.
Okay.
Right? So under 2011, when Bruce Gordon was Prime Minister, and then failed 13 tests straight from the IMF. It was the mercy of the Black Caucus of the United States under Maxine Waters, when Peter Phillips go there and bend the knees, beg her, and of course with the intervention of Obama. So do we help me? And we get a loan and we get back and we come back on our foot. But and do all this in his last budgetary speech. Pay a tribute. Pay a tribute to Peter Phillips. At least, but he never emphasized it. But most Jamaicans don't know this. Because the PNP lack political education. Right? And especially in the West. That's a typical JLP argument. They don't get time to talk. So that's it. That's how they train them in their workshop. To make you talk.
All right,
we know that.
Gotta run.
All right?
Gotta run. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, man. All right, Bob. Good.
Good evening. Welcome to Make Talk program. You're live. Go ahead.
Good evening, Sir Jeffrey.
Good evening, man. Turn the thing off in the background.
Okay, no problem. What I want to say to that gentleman that called, the last time the economy grew by 3%, asking which government was in power. The JLP has never grown the economy by more than 2%. The PNP under PJ Patterson, when they get it from Edward Seaga, they were 246% of GDP, and he bring it down to 146. The only time this GDP gone down is just recently, where they bring it down, where they bind down the ratio and bring it down. When PNP leave it at 115. The JLP has never managed the economy as well as the PNP. The highest starts going with PNP is 3%. PJ going now. So these are facts. And the borrowing, look here, the government is borrowing money. If you look in the budget, even the last debate, the finance minister is said that she's projecting the economy to grow by 1% in the next 5 years. Now look on the deficit that we are in right now, where the remittance is down. Right now we are importing more goods for this last 6 months.
And the exchange rate is 161 to 1. My God.
Yeah, but the reason the exchange rate is 161 to 1. One of the reasons why the true value of the exchange rate is near 200 now is because the Bank of Jamaica every week has been putting in money, taking out money out of the country. That's why there's no money in the system. And this money I talk about JP. What I am so vexed about the PNP, we need the Shadow Minister of Finance to come out and speak more. The rest of the shadow members have been talking about the housing thing. He needs to come out and let them know what the economy is right now, because it is in a recession. When you have, if you look at all the major companies right now on the stock exchange, they are losing money. Even the president of the PSLJ, his company is losing money left, right, and center, millions of dollars, right? So when they're talking about economy, he doesn't know one thing that they are saying, because it's on the BOJ and it's on the government website that how much money the government borrow. And they're talking about new tax. When you, look here, you don't have to put on new tax on things now. But if you widen the tax, if you widen the goods and service that you have taxed already, you will be collecting more money. So you don't have to put on 15%, 10%, 1% or whatever. They always say no new tax. Once you start to put more things into that tax bracket, like you put all salt, fish, or the basic item that people take, it means to say you're collecting more money.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. That's why I want the PNP, Shadow Minister and Finance, come out and let them know how the economy, when you have 10 out of the 12 sectors, 10 out of the 12 sectors then decline. Do you know which one alone increase?
Yes.
The banking sector. The banking sector.
Yeah, man.
Okay, then.
Thanks for calling in. Good evening. Welcome to Make Talk program. You're live. Go ahead.
Good night, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I just want to particularly in a conversation, because in my personal experience, I believe over the years, when it comes to economics, in reality, the JLP has run a far better job than the PNP. And people only can judge their based on experience, right? I am 54 years old. I have seen Michael Manley in power as a youngster. And one thing I remember clearly as a youth, because I was the one, because I grew up in a city, And I was the one who basically had to go to shop because I have like a sister. My sister go to shop. I remember personally, people had told me not to buy water bill to get rice. People had told me not to buy this to get flour. And that is my experience. I remember in the 80s, Edward Seago come with a slogan named Deliverance was near.
Hold on for me. Let me ask you a question now.
Yes.
Why did you have to marry food back then on the Michael Manley? What happened?
All right. My experience tell me that there was an ideological war going on between the East and the West. Michael Manley was more leaning towards, should I say, the East. The Jamaica Labour Party were more leaning towards the West.
Mm-hmm.
So the Americans chose to take the side of the JLP because they did not want a socialist in what America, in my view, would deem in their backyard. Because at the same time, the Russian was threatening to put a nuclear plant in Cuba.
About that, but you know why I asked you the question, sir?
Yes, sir.
It's because I'm not privy to. I wasn't around then. I born in the 70s, and
yes,
when I hear them talk about certain things, I love to do my research and I love to go back and ask questions of the older folks.
Yes.
The Labour Party did some things in this country, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That really affect the people of this country too, sir. The two parties done it, but the Labour Party have done it more.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into the more or less because I believe politics, the two parties of the we can say skeleton in the closet, and that is without question, because I am not here to defend whether PNP or JLP. I am just here to put my point based on my experience.
Mm-hmm. All right, sir. Thanks for calling.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The number to call is 954-529-8030. We had some people. Good evening. Welcome to Jamaica to our program. You're live. Go ahead. Hello?
Yeah, hello, evening, Jeffrey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man, blessings, man. Me say some whole heap of things I go wrong, and a whole heap of things I go wrong, but may I touch two of them?
Yeah.
The PNP manifesto.
Yes.
Because people them say like one fool make many, Me see the people them were in a government, this political thing for how much years now. We see them a twist the mind of the people, so the people them confused and take up certain things and put it as them priority and their interest, where those things is not the real problem. You know what the much I put the highlight on. The PNP manifesto is not for the government or the JLP to scrutinize.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is geared for the electorate to scrutinize and either accept or reject. Just like when the JLP put out there, it is for the electorate, it's not for the PNP. Yeah, it is for the electorate to either scrutinize and either accept or reject. Yeah, the second thing, yeah, the JLP, they had a manifesto in 2016 where me I talk the truth, me always vote for PNP. Yeah, and for the first time I hear somebody with an aspiration, presenting a manifesto where me personally love. I make sure I find some people, and we go vote and give the people them the mandate to carry out the manifesto. And up to today, the manifesto have not been fulfilled. And 2020, if they never get the chance to fulfill the 2016 manifesto, they bring a next manifesto and it's still not fulfilled. So why should you put out a next manifesto? What you need to do, the JLP need to explain to we, the electorate who vote, and explain why the reason the manifesto or the promise they make to the country to give them the mandate, why the manifesto or the promise is not fulfilled up to now. Why should you want to make a third set of promise when you're not gonna fulfill them? We've been watching the ribbon cutting.
Yes.
Yeah, and we see the project, the Cornwall Hospital in the budget, they grant extra 5.5 billion
Yes.
to complete or to spend on that project. No other project where Mr. Scissors are cut or nothing, me no see no money grant, no finance there for them. Them no borrow no money from the IDB. Then in the budget, the 25-26 budget. The Chinese are now other people when I say who are fund the other project. So we just feel say it's just a freestyle Scissors. It's just this kind of promising is like, you know, through it optics. It could impede on the people them psychology more. But me believe that being tricked from 2016, yet not the promise not fulfilled from 2016.
Yes.
Don't fulfill 2020. But don't feel say yo you can't come with a next promise. You have to tell me about the first set of promise. Don't bring out no more manifesto. Explain properly why the first promise has not been fulfilled.
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
And the manifesto again is for the electorate, for we the citizen to accept or reject both party manifesto. So the PNP never given a manifesto. And I don't think what we need.
Why is the PNP never given a manifesto?
Huh?
Why is the PNP not giving a manifesto?
The JLP?
No, you said the PNP don't give any manifesto. And I'm asking you why.
No, I never said that. I said the PNP give a manifesto and the JLP have it twisted. Believe that is their responsibility to scrutinize and describe and whatsoever. I believe that it's none of their business. I believe that their responsibility is to explain about the default of their two manifesto. Don't bring a third one.
Yeah, man.
Explain the default of the two previous ones. Then maybe if we accept the excuse or the alibi, then we say, all right, let's
my friend. Thank you for calling in.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Hello, good evening. Welcome back to our program. You're live. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'm live?
Yes, you're live on air, sir.
Yes. Hey, I'm listening to that guy there that talking about that the PNP don't do nothing from 1972. Do you know that most of those brothers and those people that calling about the PNP, do you know that they get paid to bash the PNP? Half of them never born them time there. Jamaica only make progress in 1972 when PNP come to power. We go tight in 1973 go work. And most of the foreign exchange come from the bauxite company. I started lock down the company in the 1980, followed by the United States telling that. And Michael Manley have to go to Russia. And so comes, well, I come to Jamaica. A lot of the backside. You can't talk to them, don't tell you, man. They don't even know what they're talking about.
Hold on. Don't call anybody dancing, sir. Everybody have a right to speak, you know.
Yeah, but if you don't know the thing that we are done to the thing.
No. Hold on for me, sir. Hold on.
Yeah.
If a person call a program, sir, and they have a right to speak, I don't think we should call them dunce. The same way I'm saying on the program here tonight that we're all Jamaicans. We must not describe each other as dirty laborites and dirty comrades.
All right, I agree with that, Jeffrey. I work at Jamaica for 22 years. All the people a call and a bash. Ask them how many years they work for the country. Ask them how many years they work before you can get in a certain argument.
What do you hold on for me now, sir? Because I got to run. More calls coming in. What do you think about the PNP manifesto, sir?
It's excellent. I tell Comrade Mark Golden, don't put out the manifesto too early. Because every time you put out the manifesto, the JLP copy it and run with it. Them can't do a manifesto, you know. All these things happening in Jamaica. been happening since 1955 under Norman Washington Manley. You realize that?
You're telling me, sir?
Building the stadium. I born him time there, Jeffrey.
I tell you,
1962.
I tell you,
when the stadium opened, I was at the National Stadium.
Yeah.
1962 when the stadium opened. It's PNP built the stadium.
Hold on for me now, sir.
Yeah.
What I always tell these people, we gotta run now. What I always tell people to do, don't take my word for it. You have a cellular phone, a smartphone, you have computer. There's a thing they call Google. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, but that's everything, listen to me. When I left Jamaica and come to the United States 30 years ago, hold on.
You have 2 minutes, sir.
Hold on 1 minute, give me 1 minute.
Oh, go ahead.
When I leave coming here, there was no cellular phone. I used to work at the cellular phone company.
Yes, but what I'm saying to you,
and a lot of things on the cellular phone is not true by Google.
Sir, what I'm saying to you, sir, the younger Jamaicans who are coming up now, they can go to Google and Google Jamaica's history. It will come up, sir.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you, that's a lot of the things that they're written on it is not true. Guess.
All right, sir.
And I tell you, you born after independence, sir. I was there.
All right, sir. Thanks for calling in.
All right, Jeffrey.
Cool. Sir Marsh, how you doing?
Now listen, some of that news and it made me feel sick.
What happened now?
Now, JLP. I come talk said PNP a thief for them idea. You ever see the JLP have any idea where PNP want is?
The political stupidness start now.
What? I mean, Dana Morris, Dixon. And I don't want to say nothing too derogatory because I mean, I disrespect because neither Kamina Johnson. No, I don't want to say nothing dirty.
No, because
I won't do.
Hold on for me. You have a lot of members, former members of the diplomatical corps and former ambassadors watching this program tonight.
Yeah, man. You're not saying nothing about it. I will not do it. But if somebody call you a damn fool, you see?
Yeah.
You know, say good if you walk away and don't say anything. It's better than you open your mouth and prove it.
Yeah,
that's simple what Dana. That's simple what Dana and Kamina Johnson doing. Just making a fool of themselves. Which idea? Why the JLP? I would like Dana Morris, Dixon, Kamina Johnson, the same stupid Christopher Tufton. Tell the Jamaican people an institution that the Jamaica Labour Party has made that helping the Jamaican people today. And I'm going to give them 2. Right? The NIS, that was LG Newland from St. Thomas, way back then. And Siaga fixed up a thing where we did have and call it art. And it worked very, very well. I would like them to name, just name one more, just one. Me not give them no problem. Name one that the Jamaica Labour Party that helping people till this day. Just one. Just one may I ask them. And anybody that listen to the program know something else that the Jamaica Labour Party, any institution. They have done none. Bruce Golden spent a little time, right? And Bruce Golden left in the come with us. Right?
Indeed.
Right.
Gotta run next.
Yeah, nothing. All right, take it easy. Sorry I forgot so quick. All right.
They can't call back,
All right, no.
Yeah. Good evening, welcome to the Make Talk program. You're live, Jamaica. You're live on here.
Good evening to you, my uncle. You know.
I am good, my nephew. Everything good?
Yes, man. Giving thanks. I'm following the discussion. Very fruitful discussion in the Thursday evening, man. I heard the gentleman spoke. Elder spoke. I think he said that he's 57 or something.
Yes.
And, you know, it further highlights what lack of information will do to a set of people. He spoke about the marrying of the items in the 80s, right? Or the 70s, rather. But history will tell you, as he was explaining, it was because of Jamaica's, well, JLP's relationship with America. And know what they were doing. They were putting on strain on the Jamaican people just to teach them a lesson, because Michael Mandel's philosophy was self-sufficient. It's about education and building a nation, right? So we are looking at causality and correlation. And if we have our elders cannot differentiate those two and understand in context of what is happening, then we're in trouble. But anyways, new day today, we're in 2025, and I must say the Jamaica Labour Party, I don't think a manifesto is needed from them. They have already published a book, and that booklet further highlights the Jamaican people that these people can't even spell the word Jamaican properly. So why should we continue with them? This is just copystocracy.
They came out today, Jamaica, and said that the People's National Party manifesto have some spelling error in there also. So I spoke to somebody at the PNP headquarters, and they said there is some stuff in there that is, you know, need to be corrected.
100%, that all of that, but there's no way in heaven or hell or in no other planet that you should misspell Jamaica, big and bold, right? I can look over some of those discrepancies from the People's National Party.
Right.
We're talking about the content of the document, right? When you look at the content of both documents, that booklet which they do, it's filled with lies.
Yes.
And why I say that there's no need for a manifesto, I'm asking the Jamaica Labour Party, did we get fixed election date from the manifesto? Did we get term limit on the office of the Prime Minister? Ironically, we're here in third term loading, and the Prime Minister said 2 term, and that's it. We're asking, did the big company come in to rival JPS from 2015, Mr. Prime Minister? Did we have that grand referendum to say that we are going to move from the Privy Council to the Caribbean Court of Justice so that the Jamaican people can access justice? These are the questions that we're asking. So if you have not done these things, why should you now give the people a third manifesto to further lie to the people? Is it that you don't care about the people and you will continue to take them for a fool? I'm saying to you, if you cannot commit to the Jamaican people on a document, which is the Ethics Code of Conduct given to them by the Integrity Commission, that you cannot consent to and tell the Jamaican people that you won't steal from them, you will be objective, you will be transparent, you will have proper morals, then why should we move forward with you? And I'm just saying, for the People's National Party, one thing that I've scrutinized the manifesto, and which I like, but there's further explanation that needs to be done about it. And I also come from a perspective that you cannot build a country without consulting the people.
Hold on for me, Jamaica. Hold on for me, Jamaica. Johnson.
Say that again.
Hold on for me, my nephew. Hold on for me there. Johnson, in the chat room, he said the People's National Party, 18 years, did nothing. I wonder what year were you born? This administration has been in there for 10 years. How much school have they built? You know, we're all Jamaicans, you know. And we must educate ourselves, you know. Go ahead for me, Jamaica. I have some more calls coming in. Go ahead.
Yes, man. I'm quickly going to wrap up. When you hear people like those, you know, we are also asking about impeachment. Those things we're asking about.
Yes.
But those persons who continue to say 18 years, it is shameful to live in 2025 and having lack of knowledge. You can no longer blame school or anything. The smartphone is in your hand, but apparently the phone is smart and you are not. But anyways, we are talking and to say that there's more consultation that needs to happen in the country overall from both political parties. And we cannot move forward without the people moving forward. So it's imperative that the people form unions and movements in order to shape policies. Because when you look at, first, for example, tourism, it's the largest workforce in the country. Well, the second largest, but the largest when it comes on to paying taxes to the government. And if you have your golden goose, your essential workers, you must treat the golden goose good, and you must have your essential workers having housing solution and better treatment, better salary. So these are the things that we are promoting, and we're saying, let us have dialogue. Because you cannot have people who don't have the experience of the people making decisions for the people. So we, as the National Hospitality Workers Union, welcome conversations, and I welcome to be on your program again with my engagement.
Yes, you need to tell me when you want to come on, because you're supposed to tell me, never tell me.
It's the busyness of the lady as well, and I.
When you want
most
to come
definitely, Uncle. I appreciate your opening invitation, and we'll be there to have conversation, man. Respect to you all the time. Respect to your listeners, and we just want to tell people, continue to tune into things like Make We Talk, Jeffrey Tavares, Reason with Rattigan, Andre Stephen, anywhere where you can get information, right? And then ensure that you follow up with these information, because information given and not acted upon is dead. So I say, people of Jamaica, continue to stand strong. We are owners, financiers, and employers. Take care.
Okay, whenever. Thanks so much.
Bless up.
Bless up. Good evening. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live. Hello?
Sir Jeffrey.
Turn off the thing in the background for a minute, please, sir.
Yes, sir. It turn off.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Jeffrey. You know me, the gentleman I talk about an experience. When never tell you say, Michael Manley was never that go to no east. We were finding our identity for ourselves. We never that go no communist. But when you take a step now, Edward Siaga along with the United States embark on a campaign of destabilization for our little country, because guess what now? They never want we come from under them foot. They can't afford another Singapore around here now. You understand me? So what they did was start a campaign of embargo in terms of food. They started propaganda, destabilization, and these were documents that were unclassified by the CIA now. Because we were Michael Manley were trying to find an identity for ourselves where we can chart a path forward. Now this institution named the Jamaica Labour Party, the lust for power was so great that they would have done anything, including burn down Evening Tide with 100 odd people just to gain power. Now, when they had won, you realize that food come back. Because the ship without a sea there, where them dump off whole for food. And when you take a stop now, as soon as them win, the food start flow again. As the great Bob Marley say, no, if you keep the people them hungry, you understand me? To then get food, them brother has to become them enemy. Now, in a present day here now.
Yes, sir.
when you hear this government they talk about no new taxes, what them fail to tell you was the fact that they had widened the tax net on certain items that they had already taxed on them, double down on them, you know.
You can't tell some Jamaicans that, you know, sir, because they said in Prime Minister said no new taxes. You remember the late George W. Bush. I think he's the father. George Herbert Walker Bush. He said that, you know, read my lips in American Congress. No new taxes. The Jamaican people believe everything Andrew is telling them, Minister.
Come on. You understand me? So when you take a stop now, when them not tell you no new tax, them not tell you say the bread price gone up. Because them even come back on tax and now them collect a record amount of tax, you know.
Yes.
Based along a bipartisan thing with the farmer government, you know, they had reformed the tax the tax thing, you know, and the fiscal spending, you know. So based on all of that, Jamaica Labour Party don't have nothing to offer this country here.
More than corruption and more corruption.
Corruption after corruption.
Yes.
Now, why would you buy 100 new garbage truck to take up Pampers and them thing there, and you can't buy 100 new bus to carry our children to school? That makes sense.
Very good question, sir. And a caller said to me tonight, when I said to him, say, why Daryl Vaz spend so much money on some old buses? He said to me, well, at least we didn't have to borrow the money. I'm like, you people are sick.
Come on. You know, me can't understand. You are going to buy something and then you have to go spend money now for as well the two RMUs, retrofit,
yes,
and renovate.
That makes no sense, sir. No sense whatsoever.
While if you did purchase some new buses, all you'd have to do is put them on the road.
What the minister should have done, sir, and that is why I will forever say this. If it was in any other modern democracy,
come on.
If it was in any other modern democracy, repeat it again. If it was in any other modern democracy, there would be an investigation launched, and the minister would have to step down as minister, and who if go prison. The permanent secretaries in the Ministry of Transportation, that person must be pulled in front of the court. That person must be investigated too.
Absolutely.
Because that person had to handle that $1.4 billion too. It's not Daryl Vaz alone. The permanent secretary in the Ministry of Transportation must answer to this $1.4 billion bus scandal. Go ahead for me, sir.
Yes, sir. And not to say, boy, I may go all over the place. But one to the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health.
Hello. One gone, you know, one didn't know. The one we're going in Dunson, Brian. He must come back to this country, and there must be an investigation launched into the COVID money.
Come on. There must be a warrant sent out to him anyway, and then I will to bring him back.
Hold on for me, sir. This idiot on this platform named Pastor David. Go somewhere else, go on. Now come away, go on. Go somewhere else and one. Go on your poker church, go on. Now, yes, sir. Bloody idiot.
Sir Jeffrey, me ever hear others, you know, so that they can see and listen and understand what is happening.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Understand what is happening.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Good night. Welcome to the program. You're live. Turn off the TV in the background, please. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Jeffrey. Good night.
Turn off the TV out in the background, ma'am.
Okay, and then I have nothing at the pan. Let me move. Mr. Jeffrey.
Yes, ma'am.
May I give you a little piece from the 70s come down in the 80s while we couldn't get anything. Right down in the central Westmoreland here.
Yes.
There was the Manley did hands on hands with Castro. So therefore, the CIA paid the supermarket alongside with Mr. Stiaga. So the things
Hold on there for me, ma'am. Hold on there for me. Hold on there for me. Me no have no proofs that CIA pay nobody, no, ma'am. So be careful how you talk.
Well, anyway, based upon the things we couldn't did get, they were in the supermarket. The people them on the street side, they were the one who married the things them, because they were the one who get the oil, they were the one who have the rice, and they were the one who have married it with the pad and so. In the supermarket, we couldn't did get it. But there was a supermarket in Accra where everybody did know, Paradise.
Yes.
When we go down there, we would have get a little half pint of oil with 2 pounds of flour and with 2 pounds of that. And they shoot the man on Saturday night after they lock up. It was a very bad time in at that time, you see. We suffer it.
And say,
the supermarket didn't marry it. And the people them who could have went get it from wherever. So they have it out on the roadside, the oil, the rice, the flour, everything. And supermarket didn't have it. The election run like the Thursday and the Friday morning when we line up to go in at the supermarket, everything was on the shelf back. So they know that they would win.
Politics
so that's
in this
what
country,
happened
man.
in 1980, that bloody election.
Politics in this country, you see? My God.
So we know what happened.
And yet,
they know the Jamaica Labour Party know.
Hold on
they
to me, darling.
This.
And yet we're celebrating 63 years of independence. And the people of Central Westmoreland have no water in the pipe. Yet we have Rolling River down there. Rolling River is right down there.
Right now, from yesterday, I don't have no water. It's a good thing that I have a black tank.
Can you do me a favor, man? Is that black tank where you say you have there?
I beg your pardon?
That black tank where you say you have there, you see?
Mm-hmm.
Try and get some money and build a concrete structure over it. You hear me? Because when the sun reach that black tank, it's not good for you, you know.
I don't drink it, Mr. Jeffrey. We just use it to wash.
Okay.
Wash the plate, wash the clothes. We don't drink it. We buy the 5-gallon water at the water place.
Okay.
To drink. We don't drink it. So we just tell you we look a piece down at Westmoreland here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It is rough, very rough. We have clothes in the machine right now waiting on the water when it comes to wash. Because I can't wash the use from the tank, because it's not a big tank. We have to keep it to flush the toilet and to bathe.
Who is a member of parliament, ma'am?
I don't think we have one right now, you know, where I am living right now. I am from really central Westmoreland. I am living in Dwayne Balls area. But the thing is this, I don't want to give out too much information. I don't want them to know. My daughter is not here, so I am in the part of where would be Ian Hills, taking care of my grandchildren.
Oh, so you are in Western Westmoreland?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, darling. No give out no more.
So we don't have no water. No water.
All right, my dear. We'll talk.
Okay. Yeah.
A pleasant good night. You're live on air. This is Make We Talk.
How are you, Jeffrey?
I'm doing well. Hello, how are you doing, Doc? You're live on air. Talk to your people. Talk to your people, Doc. Encourage them to go out and vote.
As you know, Jeffrey, I really respect the fact that you are encouraging all Jamaicans not to sit this election out, regardless of whichever party they choose to vote for.
Yes.
That we fought for democratic rights. We fought for universal suffrage. Our ancestors died. We just celebrated independence, 63 years. And so this is the moment. This is the time to use your voice. It's not just about voting, Jeffrey. It's about using your voice to get the change you need and deserve.
Dr. Dunkley, I want to ask you a question here. Have you seen a copy of the People's National Party Manifesto?
I know I did see clips of the PNP's manifesto release. I have not had a chance because I happened to be traveling at the time to read it deeply. I intend to do so.
Okay. And based on what you're seeing right now, Dr. Dunkley, in the political heat up for this election coming up on September 3rd, nomination days on on August 18th. Your take on the whole election cycle. Who you think will bring it home election night?
Jeffrey, if I were an oracle, I would so love to answer that. Based on the last RJR polls, I think they have expressed that it is a dead heat. If that was a recent poll I saw. And so I think, and it is within the margin of error. So we know that this is an election that is going to be decided strictly by voter turnout and by both of our two parties, the People's National Party and the Jamaica Labour Party, to mobilize. And this is why, Jeffrey, Jamaicans making sure that they vote, making sure that they know where to go, that they use the black book, they're educated on the voter process, that they do not disenfranchise themselves as the children of the right honorable Marcus Garvey.
Indeed.
It's to go and get out and vote. Vote as if your life depended on it.
Indeed, indeed. Dr. Karen Dunkley, social commentator, political commentator also, and you know, a former head of the Jamaican diaspora. Dr. Dunkley, you're in the diaspora, part of the Jamaican diaspora. You think Jamaicans from overseas are going to come home to vote?
I think, well, here's what I do know. I know that I have heard from several Jamaicans, and they said, my bags are packed. And now that the date is announced, I will head home to vote. I am enumerated to vote in Jamaica, and I'm flying home to exercise my franchise.
Indeed, indeed.
So, Jeffrey, I would love to come back to talk about the manifestos once both are out, so we could go matchup for matchup in terms of the core issues.
Indeed, indeed. Of course, those who are just joined us, you know, this is Dr. Karen Dunkley. She's also a host here on the Make We Talk program. Dr. Dunkley, you have anything else to say before you go?
Just get out and vote. I think the message is clear. I think the issues are clear. I think the Jamaican people understand that this election is going to determine the future of Jamaica for the next 50 years. And therefore, today is the day and now is the moment.
Indeed, indeed. Dr. Karen Dunkley there giving us a call here in the Make We Talk program. Thank you very much, Doc.
Thank you. Greetings again to your listeners, Jeffrey, and congrats on everything you're doing. We fight sometimes, but we love your passion and fighting for the Jamaican people.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dunkley. I'll give you a call after the program. Thank you. That's Dr. Karen Dunkley there, who is give us a call here on the Make We Talk program. For those who are just joining us, welcome to the program. The number to call is 954-529-8030. That's 954-529-8030. Give us a call. What do you think about this election coming up? What do you think about the People's National Party Manifesto? And you know the JLP is criticizing the manifesto tonight. My good friend who always call me, I don't hear him call me at all. I want him to call me. I gotta send him a message. Call me now, man. Call me. The number to call is 95. Here. A pleasant good night. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live. Hello.
Good night, Mr. Jeffrey.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, I'm calling. We get the understand so the PNP are going to win the 3 seat down in Westmoreland.
You mean Western Westmoreland, Central Westmoreland, Eastern Westmoreland?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's what I heard too.
And we get the understand that the government is the education was free and is 15,000 for school fee if you go to Belmont. 15,000
I didn't hear that
Jamaica.
at all, innit, sir.
What?
I didn't hear that, so I can't say anything about it because I haven't heard about it.
No, I'm telling you, 2016, they had them say education free or health free.
Listen to me. No, listen
That's what
to
them
me.
said.
These people keep on talking about education free. Education not free and health not free now in this world, sir.
Me know that. But I want them, remind them. I want daytime camera remind them, get the tape and play it and remind them when they was campaigning in 2015, 2016.
All right.
Saying,
what is your views on the PNP manifesto now, sir? That is out now. Have
well,
you seen a copy of it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Have you seen a copy of it?
Crawford outlined some good ideas.
Okay.
The education chances.
All right, sir.
Fast. I like that. Some like that them have some kids who wake up 4 o'clock in the morning. So wake up and from to catch us.
Yes. All right, sir. Thanks very much for calling in. Thank you. The number to call is 954-529-8030. That's 954-529-8030. We're speaking about the People's National Party Manifesto, your views on it, and what is going on in the land of wood and water. I am being told that the Minister of Finance rather have not met with the Police Federation. The JTA is supposed to have a meeting tomorrow morning with the Minister of Finance. But the JTA, the Police Federation rather, has not had a meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs about their salaries. Going into this election, that don't look good at all. Don't look good. It's now 9-0. Hold on for me, please. Hello? I was live on air. Gotta take that call off. Here's the boss, the boss, the wife calling us. So we take that off air. The number to call is 954-5298. I don't know how to head boy. I've been trying to get through to head boy. I'm gonna see if I can get through to head boy. Hold on there for me. Make I call head boy here because I've been trying to call him and answer his phone. I can see if I can get a hold of head boy tonight here. Because he was supposed to be on the program here. Period. We're trying to get a hold of head boy. I don't know if he's gonna come on. I doubt we're gonna get to him because maybe he's tired. Because I know this evening he was a bit tired. The number to call is 954-529-8030. What we're gonna do, we're gonna play something here, and then we take some more calls. I want you to listen to this.
And with the first of the manifestos launched with more than just promises, the People's National Party packed meaning into its plans if returned to power in a 54-page document titled Mission Jamaica Love. National issues such as corruption, agriculture, education, and health took center stage. Promise, punch, and progress. Mission Jamaica Love, a pledge to country from the onset, declares itself more than just a manifesto. It touts a promise born from love of country. It's the People's National Party's vow to uplift every Jamaican with justice, opportunity, and care if re-elected to lead. Under the PNP, there's a pledge to restore trust in governance and eliminate corruption. Among the promises, changing the Integrity Commission Act, ICA, to allow for the statutory declarations of members of the executive to be published for public scrutiny. Currently, it notes the law only requires the statutory declarations of the Prime Minister and the Leader of the Opposition to be published in the Gazette. It also plans to amend the gag clauses in the ICA to strike a balance between privacy and the public's right to know. Glossy pages and colorful images of picturesque landmarks, beaches, and people captured attention at the manifesto launch in Kingston on Tuesday. Online, the manifesto took on fresh appeal with an audio version recorded by members themselves. Using Jamaica Love as an acronym, the party shares each pillar reflects its focus on building a better life for all Jamaicans. J is for jobs, 100,000 green, tech, and creative sector positions by 2027, with a special focus on rural parishes. A for access, free parish-wide Wi-Fi by mid-2026, plus a national digital ID system to streamline services and slash red tape. M for modernization, smart city pilots in Kingston and Montego Bay, plus an online one-stop e-procurement portal to end backroom deals. A for accountability, real-time budget trackers, citizen audit committees, and a pledge to publish every government contract. I for inclusion, youth councils in every constituency, a new diaspora engagement fund, and expanded disability access at polling stations. C for climate, a binding target of 50% renewable energy by 2030, national rainwater harvesting programs, and scaled-up incentives for solar home systems. A for advancement, free tertiary education and vocational apprenticeships for 20,000 students each year, funded by a new wealth equity levy. L for livelihood, a 15% real wage increase for public sector workers and expanded microloans for small business owners. O for opportunity, 2,500 paid internships in green tech and creative industries, plus entrepreneurship hubs in every parish. V for vibrancy, a nationwide culture boost, festival series, doubling tourism sector jobs, and investing in community arts centers. Finally, E is for empowerment, new women's and men's health clinics, a national mental health hotline, and countrywide legal aid offices. Critics have raised questions about funding sources for the wealth equity levy, and opposition MPs say the renewable targets may lack enforcement teeth. But the PNP insists every dollar and deliverable is backed by a transparent audit and a citizens' oversight board. Glossy pages aside, only the results on September 3 will confirm if these promises will be made tangible.
There you have it. There you have it. Outlining the People's National Party manifesto. We're going to get the audio part of the manifesto and come on here and play it for our people. We're also going to get, I have the other version of the manifesto. I have not been through it. I've been through some of it. I'm at work. So when I go home, I will go through it page by page and make sense out of everything of it. What the Jamaican people must ask for, though, is that the Jamaica Labour Party must give out their manifesto. It's time for them to put out their manifesto now. You know, Anne-Marie Edwards, you're so correct. It is full time now the people get water. You know, we're 63 years old. 63 years old. And you're saying to me that at 63 years old, none of the two political parties cannot fix Jamaica water crisis? We love to borrow money How we can't borrow some money from the Chinese and get the Chinese only to fix Jamaica's water problem? We're in a short of water in this country, you know. The soul or the giveaway Jamaica watershed land up in St. Ann to the Chinese, all in the name of road and to build luxury houses and supermarket. Thousands and thousands of gallons of water on that property. And what they did, they gave it to the Chinese, all in the name of road. While the people of St. Ann suffer, have no water. Rolling River is in Westmoreland. And Rolling River can supply the entire Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth with water. The Black River alone can supply St. Elizabeth with water. Rolling River can supply Westmoreland water, both drinking and domestic. And until now, at 63 years old, there's no water in the pipe for people of this country. At 63 years old, our people have been laying on cardboard boxes to get a bed in a hospital. And we're celebrating 63 years old. And the leaders of this country spend millions of dollars on this so-called Grand Gala that makes no sense. Them Freds and their cronies benefit off a Grand Gala while poor people suffer in this country. At 63 years old, they're still campaigning on road and water in this country for our people. At 63 years old, majority of Jamaicans can't even afford a loaf of bread and a dirty gal, tin mackerel, or some ghetto oxtail. Huh? For those who don't understand what I call dirty gal is tin mackerel, I call dirty gal, so they call it, or shake out. And Jamaica's national dish, ackee and saltfish. How many Jamaicans can afford saltfish? I think they should change the national dish, you know. Because we can't afford saltfish. They should change the national dish. For those who have and those who do not have, a nation at 63 and our people is in crisis. We celebrate 63 years of independence, yet our people are not truly independent. We celebrate 63 years old, and our people are still living in poverty. We celebrate 63 years old, and some of our people who live on the gully bank still living in squalor. Not disrespecting those who live in Riemann Jungle and the Gully Bank. I'm not disrespecting you all. What I'm saying, our leaders have failed us at 63 years old. The two political parties in this country has failed the people of this country at 63. Many people may not agree with me. But at 63 years old, what have we gained in this country? Yet we are well renowned around the world as a land of wood and water. And at 63 years old, the people of Lawrence Tavern, 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 63 years old, the people of Lawrence Tav The people of Westmoreland, Grange Hill, Negril, the people of St. Elizabeth, the people of St. Anne's, Monique, the people of Trelawney, in fact, the entire Jamaica, having water crisis. At 63 years old, our people crying out for help. At 63 years old, our Jamaican citizens have to stand in the sun of the passport office. At 63 years old, our people have to stand in the sun to get a part program money or our pension. What have they done at 63? At 63 years old, if we check the amount of money that is being robbed in this country by the elites of this country, it could help us to build a brand new dam to hold water. It could build a brand new Kingston Public Hospital. $3 trillion unaccounted before in this country. Many more gone like Sammy Mouth. $1.4 billion for some old dilapidated bus. And our people hands and gloves it and believe that our leaders are correct. At 63 years old, our leaders describe us as stupid and dark and fool and have no sense. That is what that is how Darrell Vaz describe we the Jamaican people. At 63 years old, a prime minister taking the Integrity Commission to court. The same Integrity Commission that he helped to create. At 63 years old, there is nothing in place for the disability community in this country. When they go to the supermarkets or they go to government buildings in this country, they have been treated as if they are nothing. At 63 years old, there's nothing in place for firefighters. Some of them don't have breathing apparatus. At 63 years old, many of our fire hydrants in this country have no water in it. At 63 years old, we spend over $20-something billion on Cornwall Regional Hospital, and all know it can't finish. At 63 years old, we have been fighting in this country for change. Jamaicans, you hear the voice of Dr. Karen Dunkley earlier on. Go out and vote as if your life depends on it. At 63 years old, our people fighting for case benefit and spoils. You heard the voice of Dr. Karen Dunkley. Go out and vote as if your life depends on it. At 63 years old, many of our people do not know their fundamental rights in this country. At 63 years old, our government put out the security forces on its own people. Our Governor General signed off an unconstitutional state of public emergency. At 63 years old, a governor general help a prime minister to infringe on the fundamental rights of its own people. At 63 years old. As we close this program tonight, my Jamaican people, let us stand to what we believe in. If we believe in the democracy of this country, let us fight for this nation. If we believe that we can leave a Jamaica, a better Jamaica, for children, let us fight for this nation. And as we come up on election on September 3rd, I encourage and I urge my Jamaican people, nowhere in your constitution it says that you should sell your vote. Go out there, exercise your fundamental right to vote for this democracy, to vote for this nation. Let no one tell you to stay home. Let no one pay you to stay home. Let no one tell you any lie for you to stay home. Let this be, at 63, you vote for change in this country. At 63, you vote for proper health care. At 63, you vote for proper infrastructure in this country. At 63, you vote that you can have water in your pipe once and for all. I will not tell you who to go out and vote for. What I will say to you tonight, my fellow Jamaicans, from Negril Point to Moran Point, from Galena Head Mountain to Blue Mountain to Drunker Head Mountain to Dolphin Head Mountain, let us stand for the soul of Jamaica's democracy. And let us go out there and vote. Vote as if your life depends on it. Vote for Jamaica. Because we have chosen Jamaica a long time ago. On our birth certificate, it says that we are Jamaicans. We are Jamaicans. We did not come here by aeroplane, we came here by labor pain. And no one will decide that we must leave our country if we don't want to leave. And no one will be a dictator in this democracy that we call Jamaica. Because our foreparents fought for this democracy. And we will not stand by. Nor will we be forced to shut up and not speak out for the fundamental rights of our Jamaican people. As we leave this platform tonight, my Jamaican people, may God bless you. May God bless Jamaica, the greatest country on earth. One love. Jagged. Until you hear my voice again, I'm Jeffrey Tavares saying so long. Have a good night, everybody.
Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth. Make we reason. Make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.